But students, now we shall move to different types of communication. Yesterday, I just mentioned a few types of communication when talking about different things in our life. I told different stories as examples for different types of communication. Again, we are going to look at some other types of communication. When you categorize communication into different types, you can accept different criteria, different basis for categorization. So first we will categorize communication into three on the basis of the way of communication. And here there is verbal communication, written communication, and non-verbal communication. In the case of the first two, verbal communication or written communication, some people tell that written communication also can be included in verbal communication because they feel that verbal communication is any type of communication which is done by using language or words. But some other people tell that verbal communication is different from written communication. So I can just look at these types of communication: verbal communication, written communication, and non-verbal communication. All of you might have heard this one. Verbal communication is the process of exchanging or sharing information, message, knowledge, feelings, etc. by making use of sound symbols of a language. That is the spoken mode of communication. You know that communication is the process of exchanging or sharing information, message, knowledge, feelings, etc. And here when you communicate or when you exchange your ideas, when you share your ideas, when you share your information, when you share some message, some lesson, some knowledge, some pieces of knowledge, your feelings, by using sound symbols of a language, by speaking to others, then it is called verbal communication. And some people tell that some types of written communication also can be considered as verbal communication. For example, if you are using some spoken words, some spoken mode, some words which we often use in the spoken mode of communication for communicating to others by writing these words. For example, when you write letters to others, sometimes you will not be using the written format of language, but you may be using the spoken format of language. I mean, the spoken format of language is transferred into the written format. Because when you speak, sometimes you may not be using complete sentences. For example, if you're asked, have you got your pen? Then sometimes you may be replying, yes, I have. It's enough for spoken mode. But in written format, sometimes you may be writing, yes, I have got the pen. So there are different types. So here, the verbal communication is spoken communication. That is, you're speaking to others by using words and sentences in a particular language. And the second one is a written communication. It's the process of exchanging or sharing information, message, knowledge, feeling, etc. by making use of graphic symbols of language. There is graphic mode of communication. Here you are writing something. You are writing something by using words and sentences of a particular language, and some other people happen to read the written items and they get what you want to communicate, what you want to share. and this is known as written communication. And if you are considering verbal communication as the type of communication in which communication is happening by using words of a language, then you can categorize communication as oral communication and written communication. I think you're able to get my point, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So there are different views on verbal communication and written communication. And now comes non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is the process of exchanging or sharing information, message, knowledge, feelings, etc. It is communicating by making use of your body language, your physical posture, your facial expressions without telling anything. And this is non-verbal communication. Sometimes you may be making use of your gestures. Sometimes you may be making use of your eye movements. Sometimes you may be making use of your facial expressions. Sometimes you may be making use of your body posture, body movements. And communication done by using different aspects such as body movements, gestures, eye movements, facial expressions is known as non-verbal communication. Again, questions may be there. Which is more effective? Verbal, written, non-verbal. What are the different purposes for which you may be using? I'm sorry, current is gone.